Hey YouTube, it's your beekeeper here, back on this 94 Suzuki DR650. I did take it out. I aired up the tires to close to what they're supposed to be. I think it's like 34, 36. I ran them at like 32 because they're old. I didn't want to blow them out. And went on a ride yesterday afternoon, opened it up, blew a bunch of junk out of the back. According to Skippy, he was behind me, and coughed up a little schmutz. And then now it runs great. It runs really, really well. So I've got it on the bike stand. I pulled the chain and sprockets off because I got everything in the mail like I'm supposed to. You can see how far I got the tire over. I mean, that's not too bad. I was kind of scared. Cautious. Cautious is probably a better word, because this rides so much different than the Harley. So much lighter, so much less power. It's just... yeah, I gotta get reused to riding on these single-cylinder thumpers, but everything came in is correct except the rear sprocket that came with the kit that I bought. The rear sprocket is wrong. This is 6 mounting holes. The one they gave me is 4 mounting holes. So I wanted to pull apart. The chain is correct, and the front sprocket apparently is correct, because I wanted to pull apart the I just wanted to be double checking, and I sent the eBay guy a message and said, hey buddy, what are we gonna do? Get me the proper sprocket. But that's not gonna stop me from putting things together. Yesterday when I did have it out riding, I ran it through the squirt booth. I don't know if you can tell or not, but the rear rim, basically I just hit the suspension stuff to kind of clean it up, because this rim was pretty much black. And then I came in with some, oh yeah, right here, perfect. I came in with a little, I think I used Windex actually, and a paper towel, and I cleaned that up kind of nice. So I'm going to cut these weights off of here, get all that glue off, and yeah, the tires, the wheels used to look like that, and they're gonna look like that. I'm just going to work on it here because it's pretty much where I'm going to park it outside, because it's just easier to get to. And this thing was really worn out. The shoulder goes in the back. The new one fits so much snugger. Anyway, it's worn out. You can't really tell, but can you see that? The new one, you've got to tap on there, lightly tap it on there, and it fits on here nice and snug. And then you've got the O-ring, which is that dampener, I suppose, and then that collar that locks it in, which I'll show you when I put the new gears on, the new sprockets and chain, but we're not there yet. I think right now what I'm going to do is pull this front end apart, because I can do this, do the brakes, take the tire, change the brakes out, put the fork boots on, raise this front end. Oh yeah, this thing was super low too. I gotta readjust the thingus in the back to give me some suspension, slide these things down 1 3/4 and make it right. I'll bring it back in a little bit. It's about 6:30, it's after work. I don't feel like working on apartments tonight because I got this thing in my brain and I want to mess with it. Okay. Alright, this is where we're going to leave this for tonight. I got distracted. My daughter called. She's like, hey, my car's making a weird noise in the front end. So she stopped by, jacked it up, took a look. And here's where I'm leaving. Anyway, I dropped the tubes. I think I mentioned in a previous video I was just going to throw some brake fluid down the tubes to swell the seals, but I mean, I got the forks out. I might as well pick up a set of fork seals. They can't be that expensive, I don't think. And here they are. So here are the fork tubes. They're actually in pretty good shape. They're in remarkably good shape, but they have 0 dampening to them. So I suspect they're super dry, which means these seals are junk. I'll go get some new ones. He's okay. Why not? And I'll bring you back next time we work on this. It might be a week. This might be like the Toyota, and it might be like, I don't know. I'll bring it back next time. This will all be in one video, so it's like not a big deal. Alright, it's another day. I don't know how many days since the last video. I don't quite remember. It's been several. Maybe a week? I don't think a week. Skippy's coming down later today with his tire changer. We're going to put the new tires front and rear. I'm waiting on the sprocket because the rear sprocket showed up, but it was incorrect. So that's awesome. So now I'm waiting for the eBay seller to respond. I got the thing, today's Sunday. I got the sprocket kit on Wednesday. They sent me the wrong, it had front and rear sprockets and a chain. I don't know if I mentioned this in an earlier video, I don't think I did, but the rear sprocket was incorrect. The one they sent me was for the wrong year, so I sent him a message Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's been 4 days and he hasn't responded, so you're supposed to wait 3 business days and then you can file a thing with eBay. It's frustrating, you know, whatever. So, pull this rear wheel off. Yeah, I'm going to clean things up. So bring you back here. Stuff gets exciting. So, these are the guys here. The back tires, 130/90/17. We got a 90/90/21. Shinkos, they're both Shinkos. The brand stamp brands them as they're about 5 months old. They were built 5 months ago, according to the DOT brand. 170 bucks for the pair shipped on eBay. They do say they're tubeless tires, but that would only be for a one-piece mag type wheel. Spoked rims, yeah, you gotta run tubes, because you'll never get, yeah, you gotta run tubes. So Skippy's driving over, and while I'm waiting for him, I'm gonna pull this back wheel off, and we'll see what we can do. I'm also waiting on front fork seals too. I ordered those. They should be here in I don't know, next week sometime. I'm going through all this trouble. Why should I just 15 bucks shipped, right, for a set of all balls seals and dust sweeps. Even though I'm running boots, I'm still going to run seals with sweeps, just because it's good. So it's not like I can put anything together today. I'm going to just change the the tires on the rims, and then set things aside and wait. I can't put the front end back together because I don't have the seals. I can't put the rear end back together because I don't have the sprocket. But a little bit of progress is better than no progress. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I think it's the end of May sometime. Oh, I do have my phone with me. May 22. May 22. Alright, so I got a chance to hit this with a Brillo pad and a little bit of 4/0 steel wool. The wheels look pretty good. Because I'm stupid, I'm going to use a little bit of polishing compound once we're done busting these beads. This is Skippy's tire machine. Probably straight from the land of cheap stuff. But he's got half a dozen bikes, and he does all his own tires. Half a dozen is probably an exaggeration. Close. So it's a bead.
At some point in time you stop counting.
Yeah, at some point in time it just doesn't matter. We got the first bead broken before I can even get the camera ready. So far, for a bike that lives, look at the powder's still there and everything. For tires that have been on for 5, 6, 7, 17 years, maybe longer.
Beats using a car and a 2x4.
Yeah, right, driving over it with a tubifer. Okay, let's see how easy this one is. Sickness. Is this an eBay find, this tire machine?
I think it might have been Bike Bandit.
Bike Bandit?
You can get them on eBay, Bike Bandit, but
100
it's
bucks?
all about price, not even.
Really? Under $100? Damn. Damn. Y'all can do the Googler for this. Like I said, it's probably a non-name brand thing, but wow, that was, what are the extra holes in there for, do you know? Are they for anything?
I'm not sure.
Sweet. Again, he's got this thing already spooned off before I can turn around. I brought the new tire over. You don't know, Skippy rides motorcycles every day.
Oh, that's going to come down and club me in the head. That's the only thing.
That's going to brain you. He daily drives motorcycles, so he's, you know, you get about 5,000 miles or so on a motorcycle tire. And so he does all his own maintenance, does his own tire changes. So this is just another day for him. So I appreciate him driving down here and helping me out. Like I said earlier, like he said earlier, it sure beats a 2x4 and driving over it with your vehicle.
I don't think we've done that 100 times before.
I know, right? Back in the old days.
last year.
Yeah, that's true. More truth than fiction. So you want to be sure to pinch the tube real good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, buddy. I'm singing your praises. I'm helping. Go to the freezer and get the box. If I pull up on the tire, will that make it easier? Or am I not helping? Maybe I'm not helping. Put my foot here.
No.
No?
You're expecting me over here.
Man, I'm trying to help.
This didn't fall into the groove.
We picked the easy tire first. There's so little play and flex on those skinny little front tires, it just makes it more difficult. Buddy, you scratching my rims? Here, I'll hold that. Oh, no need. Wapa. Man, we didn't even undo the thing. The tube.
Oh no.
In the
So much time.
Yep. These are Avon gripsters. See, this one's got a DOT brand of 389. 389. And I think that's the 38th week in 19...
Probably 09.
Yeah, or 99. Because I think before 2000 they only did single year digits. I can't remember in my head. Maybe one of my viewers will know. But either way, this tire is old as dirt. Into the recycle bin it goes. Take it to the old Firestone and throw it over the fence after hours. Shh, don't tell anybody. That beats burning it here in the backyard. My neighbors don't appreciate when I do that. Alright, that went pretty hassle-free. Got the tires hit at 38 PSI. These are 42 PSI tires, but I run them a little softer, so they're at 38. And honestly, by the time the tires stretch out a little bit and whatnot, and I get riding this, it'll probably be 36 or 37, front and rear, same. Rims came out pretty good, pretty happy. I'm not going through the trouble of polishing them. It's just not that much worth it to me. Although, it'd be easier if it was on the bike. I don't know. For right now, I used 4-aught, some Dawn dish soap and some 4-aught steel wool. And I'm super happy. There's a little bit of marking still on the front, which I think would come out with polishing compound. The back came out just fine. I think they got some decentness to it. Spokes are a little dirty, a little bit of surface rust on here. I'm not messing with those. So what's next? I'm going to set the preload on the rear spring. I do have this covered because the sun's baking it pretty good today. Set the preload on the rear springs, do the shoes on the brakes. Pads, they're not shoes, they're pads. Yeah.